Taipei, Taiwan, July 7th, 2025. Typhoon Danas brought strong winds and heavy rain to parts of Taiwan early Monday, killing 2 people and injuring more than 300 on the island's densely populated west coast. The typhoon lost intensity and was downgraded to a tropical storm as it moved toward the Taiwan Strait on a path expected to China. Danas cut power to more than 580,000 households, and schools and offices were closed in southern and central Taiwan. The typhoon hit the west coast Sunday night with maximum sustained winds of 144 kilometers per hour, 89 miles per hour. It dumped more than 60 centimeters, 24 inches, of rain in some places, causing landslides and flooding. 2 deaths were reported in the southwestern city of Tainan, according to the National Fire Agency. 1 person died when his vehicle was hit by a falling tree, while another died after his respirator failed due to a loss of power. At least 334 people were injured, while more than 3,400 were forced to evacuate, most of them from mountainous areas around the southern port city of Kaohsiung. Thousands of tourists were stranded on Taiwan's outlying islands of Penghu, Matsu, and Green because of the cancellation of ferry services and flights. Regions in southern and eastern China have been preparing for the storm, which is expected to make landfall on Tuesday afternoon. Authorities in southern Guangdong province called hundreds of ships into port and evacuated more than 2,000 people from offshore facilities. 2 cities in eastern Zhejiang province suspended ferry services and construction work. Danas had earlier brought seasonal monsoon rains to the mountains of the northern Philippines, flooding low-lying villages and forcing more than 3,000 people into emergency shelters. Taiwan regularly experiences tropical cyclones between July and October, but they are more common on its sparsely populated Pacific-facing east coast. Typhoon Danas made landfall in Taiwan late Sunday and moved out to sea early Monday, leaving 2 people dead and 334 injured, according to Taiwanese media. Danas has caused power outages in more than 660,000 households and forced the suspension of classes and work in more than 10 counties and cities, local authorities said. Danas was centered about 130 kilometers, 80 miles, north of Taipei as of Monday afternoon, with maximum sustained winds near the center of about 90 kilometers, 56 miles, per hour, local meteorological authorities said, adding that although Taiwan's main island is now outside the typhoon's storm circle, coastal waters north remain under threat. With a rare path to the island's densely populated west coast, Danas is the first typhoon to hit Chiayi in 120 years. As of 8 a.m. Monday, the typhoon had caused a total of 2,270 incidents of damage, mostly involving basic infrastructure and fallen trees in Tainan, Chiayi, Kaohsiung, and Yunlin, according to the local disaster response center. As of 10 a.m. Monday, the island had canceled 176 flights, the region's aviation authority said, adding that flights were expected to gradually resume in the afternoon. Due to the influence of the typhoon's outer circulation, heavy to torrential rain is still expected in Tainan, Kaohsiung, and Pingtung on Monday. Meteorological authorities are warning people to stay away from mountainous areas to prevent accidents. Typhoon Danas slammed into southern Taiwan with strong winds and heavy rain early Monday, killing 2 people and injuring more than 500 in a rare foray into the island's densely populated west coast. Taiwan is regularly hit by typhoons, but they generally make landfall along its mountainous and sparsely populated east coast, facing the Pacific. Businesses and schools were closed along the west coast as the storm reached winds of about 220 kilometers per hour, 140 miles per hour, as it barreled southwestern Yunlin after making landfall along Taiwan's southwest coast late Sunday. More than 700 trees were felled in western towns, and street signs were uprooted and strewn across roads, government data showed. In the southern city of Tainan, several concrete electricity poles were snapped at the base while the wooden gate of a main temple collapsed, local television footage showed. Typhoon Danas, which at one point was recorded by Taiwan's weather authorities as the second strongest, has weakened significantly since then and is forecast to hit eastern China later this week. The path of this typhoon is rare. The whole of Taiwan will be affected by alternating winds and rain, President Lai Ching-te said in a Facebook post, urging residents to prepare. Nearly 700,000 homes lost power, and more than 300 domestic and international flights were canceled, according to government data. The North-South High-Speed Railway reduced service. The National Fire Agency said one person was killed by a falling tree while driving and another died after his respirator failed due to a power outage. Maritime officials in eastern China's Zhejiang province raised their emergency response to the second highest level on Monday, state broadcaster CCTV said. As of 10 a.m., 2 o'clock GMT, 121 passenger ships and 64 ferry routes had been suspended across the province, CCTV reported. Authorities also halted 181 construction projects, including wind farms, as a precaution. Danas was expected to gradually approach coastal areas between the city of Taizhou in Zhejiang and the city of Fuzhou in neighboring Fujian province, the China Meteorological Administration said. The typhoon is expected to make landfall along the region on Tuesday evening. From the sea, Typhoon Danas was near Kaohsiung, on Sunday evening, July 6th. Danas, which strengthened from a severe tropical storm to a typhoon, is approaching landfall in Taiwan. Danas is expected to make landfall in southwest Taiwan, near Chigu District, according to the Joint Typhoon Warning Center, JTWC. Before that, the system is expected to strengthen further, potentially packing gusts of 165 to 175 kilometers per hour, 90 to 95 knots. Over the past 6 hours, Danas was located 424 kilometers southwest of Taipei, Taiwan, and has been moving northeast at 15 kilometers per hour, 8 knots. The maximum significant wave height is 8.5 meters, 28 feet, the JTWC said. According to the Hong Kong Observatory, HKO, on Sunday night, Typhoon Danas was about 80 kilometers west-northwest of Kaohsiung, The system is expected to move northeast at a speed of about 18 kilometers per hour across the Taiwan Strait to the west coast of Taiwan. According to FocusTaiwan.tw, Typhoon Danas will hit Taiwan the hardest from Sunday to Monday 7/7 afternoon. According to Taiwan's Central Weather Agency, CWA, on Sunday afternoon, the center of Typhoon Danas was 180 kilometers south-southwest of Penghu and was moving northeast at a speed of 21 to 27 kilometers per hour. The typhoon is packing maximum sustained winds of 126 kilometers per hour near its center, with gusts of up to 162 kilometers per hour, the CWA said. Although it is currently unclear whether the typhoon will make landfall in Taiwan, its heavy rain and winds will affect Taiwan, CWA forecaster Wu Wanhua said. Extreme heavy rain warnings. Warning of rainfall exceeding 500 millimeters in 24 hours were issued for the Hengchuan Peninsula. Heavy rain warnings were issued for Pingdong County, Taidong County, and mountainous areas of Kaohsiung, which are expected to see more than 350 millimeters of rain in 24 hours or more than 200 millimeters of rain in 3 hours. Taichung, Tainan, Kaohsiung, Jiayi County, and Jiayi City, as well as Miaoli, Zhonghua, Nantou, Yunlin, Jiayi, and Hualien counties were warned of extremely heavy rain. indicating more than 200 millimeters of rain in 24 hours or more than 100 millimeters of rain in 3 hours.